One more illustration of the power of performance evaluation. I like this one because it shows how you can use accounting in the home. In 1995, my family and I moved to Hong Kong. And one of the complications of moving to Hong Kong was that my sons, who were 13 and 11 years old at the time, needed to travel to a private school that was a ways from our home. So I went to them for the orientation before the first day of school. And we sat there in the orientation and heard lots of beautiful things. But I have to confess, one thing stuck out in my mind more than anything else. My sons were going to have to pay 50 Hong Kong dollars apiece to ride the school bus to and from school every day. Now, 50 Hong Kong dollars, that's about $7 US. $7 US a piece every day to get bused to and from school. So I thought about that during the orientation. I guess I should have been focused on the orientation material, but I thought about this 50 Hong Kong dollars, this $7 US, because we had just traveled to that location using public transportation, a bus and then a subway. And my sons could go to and from school for 10 Hong Kong dollars, a little bit more than $1 a day each. So my thought was this: I could pay 50 Hong Kong dollars a day for each of them to go to and from school, or they could just ride public transportation. The public transportation in Hong Kong is great, and it only cost our family $10 a day each. So I figured the Stice family savings from public transportation for each of my sons was 40 Hong Kong dollars a day. So that's the kind of thing that I was thinking about, bad guy that I am during the school orientation. Well, after it was over, I said to my two sons, Daryl and Han are their names, I said, let's come out in the park behind the school. So we went out behind the school and we sat in this little pavilion and I explained these numbers to them. So I said, listen, boys, here's what I'll do. It will save our family 40 Hong Kong dollars a day, about $6 US, if you will ride public transportation instead of the school bus. Here's what I'll do. I'll split the savings with you. I'll give you each 20 Hong Kong dollars a day, about $3 US, and I'll keep the other 20. We'll split the savings. Done. Right then and there, they agreed to it. A performance evaluation measure. I would pay them 20 Hong Kong dollars every day that they rode public transportation to school. That was the performance evaluation measure that I had in place. And I said, I will pay you in cash every Friday. So I will pay you 100 Hong Kong dollars every Friday, so 14 or 15 US dollars. Did I ever again have to remind them to take public transportation? No, I did not. Never had to discuss it again. There was one problem the first time that there was a school vacation. They had a Thursday and Friday off. So they came to me on Friday and said, okay, Dad, we're ready to collect 100 Hong Kong dollars a piece. And I said, well, you only went to school 3 days this week because of the holiday. It's only 60. Well, they bitterly criticized the school under their breath for having these holidays. They hated holidays after that. They were never sick. They never missed school because we had a performance evaluation system in place that caused them to do exactly what I wanted them to do. That's the power of accounting. If I can find the right thing to measure, in this case, I want to measure how many days you ride public transportation to school, and I'll pay you for doing it. If I can find the right measure and put the right performance incentive in place, I don't ever have to have any talk with my employees again, or in this case, any talk with my sons again. We lived there for 3 years, and I never had a conversation with them about getting to and from school. We had a performance evaluation system in place, accounting in the home, the power of measurement.